In this video, I am going to give you 7 habits that steal your mental health as a young professional, especially as a remote worker. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Dr. STM. If you're new to my YouTube channel, you are highly welcomed. Please do well to subscribe and turn on your notifications. And if you've been here with me for God knows how long, thank you always and welcome back once. Today we are going to be discussing, I'm going to give you the 7 common habits that some people do not even know that this thing are stealing out their mental health. So let's get quickly into it. Number 1, poor sleep. So when we talk about poor sleep and mental health, to some people we talk about this in a lot. How much sleep do you get in a day? When do you go to sleep? You know, sometimes you get to work and walk out your life and you don't even try to compensate. Well, it's cool that you get to know this. For every 2 hours that you're awake, your body wants at least 1 hour of sleep. And that is why in a 24 hours day, of course, our days are made up of 24 hours. For every 2 hours in that 24 hours, you need 1 sleep, right? So when you calculate it, you find out that within the 24 hours, your body needs at least 8 hours of sleep. And you're denying your body that. You don't even try to compensate when you steal away the night sleep. So you need to sleep. Number 2, workaholic tendency. I'm just blunt about this one. This tendency of it's work and work alone. I'm done with task 1, task 2, task 3. Let's just get doing this. And you're just not giving every other aspect of your life attention. Your self-care, your family, your friends, your environment, all zero. Just work, work, work. Your mental health is definitely going to come back for you when you begin to look around and you feel like something is wrong somewhere. So you have to ask yourself that question. This workaholic tendency, is it me that I'm talking to or someone else? And the third one is anxiety. Now, as much as you may neglect this, many of us are anxious towards work, especially when we are overwhelmed with duties or we have so many lists within our to-do list, things to do, and you start approaching each one with anxiety. Hey, I've not done task A, task B, this, that. You are just pumping up your stress level and also harming back your mental health. At the end of the whole day, who is getting to lose? You. So you have to be mindful of, okay, I think it's time to do something else. Just work very well. In the next video, I'm going to give you some productivity tips on particularly how to deal with this anxiety thing. So you don't get to the level where you're really anxious on dealing with things within your work area and then coming back to harm your health, work. This number 4 is poor diet. Well, as funny as it is, you can ask people who wake up in the morning, they eat nothing and work till around 2, 3, and then they get a bottle of Coca-Cola drink and pop in and work again till around 7. And oh my goodness, I don't want to imagine that. Now, I know this video is about mental health, but you can already decipher the harm you're also doing to your physical health without even a doctor telling you anything. So you need to still keep up, take up your breakfast. That's why it's called breaking fast now. Break your fast, get something for lunch, and then have your dinner. Get breaks within your work time. Your body needs it. So that when you make this money and whatever fulfillment you're looking for, you can stay healthy to enjoy the outcome of your work. Poor diet is a major concern. Number 5, poor documentation. You should cultivate the habit of documenting what you've done. Documentation has a way of lifting up your spirits. Today, I did this. This week, look at what I achieved. This month, see how much I've achieved. So when you have this tendency of slacking or I'm not meeting up with my goals, I have so much to do, this, that. When you look back to what you've done, you can actually pat yourself on the back. Girl, I'm doing great. So document. In fact, try to end your day with documentation. I always advise people, maybe you can choose to do the journaling method or just a voice recording. What did I do today? I did this, I did that. Keep it. The beauty, like I said before, is when you go back, accumulate what you've done, and you see, oh, you've not been idle all the while. So you should consider this one. If you're documenting poorly, you're harming your mental health. Number 6 is poor social life. It's just like when I mentioned about the workaholic case. Poor social life, zero enjoyment, zero time with your family, and it's just work. I wonder, you're simply giving yourself a ticket to, let me not mention where you're giving yourself a ticket, but you know where we are driving to. The way you're quite serious about your work is also the way you should be quite serious about your social life. These things work pari passu. Rest is also part of the strategy. That is my favorite quote to every person I get to consult on strategy. I say, rest is also part of it. So make room for rest. You need it very well. Interact with the people around you. And lastly, number 7, zero self-investment. You just diving into work and you're doing this, doing that. No investment on yourself. No further learning, no upgrade on your wardrobe, nothing like these things are self-investment. Not only do they widen your knowledge, that is if you invest into learning, you also get to give yourself a reward that, hey, I did great this time. For example, you're upgrading your wardrobe, you're doing some, these things are self-investment and they actually have return on investment. For example, if I decide that what I'm using this year to what I'm investing on this year is my wardrobe, you could actually see that over time when I have events to anchor or to go to, wardrobe issues will not be my headache. So you should actually consider some of those things. As tiny as they are actually boosting your mental health. So as you make that money, as you work, invest in yourself, learn more, invest in knowledge. Like I am huge 100% on this one, minus every other thing. Yes, invest in knowledge. You could also invest in working on your body and the rest. So think of things you can do to improve yourself. The most important thing is transiting from A to B, and that is it. So in this video, I've given you 7 things, 7 habits that are stealing away your mental health as a young professional. And I hope you get to ask yourself that question. Am I guilty of any of these? If you are, start early to take it off. I've talked about poor sleep, poor documentation, workaholic tendency, anxiety, poor social life, and poor self-investment. You should consider to change if you are doing any of this. And if you've watched to this length, thank you very much. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this video to your friends and colleagues, let them come and also learn, turn on notifications when you subscribe, and see you next time. Bye. Thank you.